Mhm. Ay, di ko rin gamit. Swift. Alright. Alright. So,
Ayan.
Oh, ayan.
Hello. Ayan. Masaya. Ang masaya.
Anthony Anex Ragundias shared your stream. Salamat sa pag-share, please paki-follow at like na din.
At masaya. Masaya. Yeah. At masaya. Okay. Tapos na. Tapos na to. Tapos na rin. Tapos na. Tapos na to. Ha? Ito. Ayan. Ayan. Tapusin na natin to.
It all makes sense. Fisk becomes the kingpin by eliminating all his rivals with his anti-crime task force, and the public thanks him for it. He writes a few big checks and everyone looks the other way. But it's not just the task force. I've been taking his enemies down too. And the one who's been pointing me toward them is Craven. I can't let him get away with this. I need to know more, inside information on...
Palit lang tayo. Bilis lang to. Mga hombre. Ayan. Mabilis lang to.
I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. Dile dile, dile dile yo alır gel mile mile, mile mile पे भाई.
Landred. Hello, yeah. Hello.
I like it, I love it, I want some more of it.
Yeah. Lotte, kamusta ka dyan? Kamusta ka dyan? Iba rin pala to. Parang parehas. I love it. I like it.
It all makes sense. Fisk becomes the kingpin by eliminating all his rivals with his anti-crime task force, and the public thanks him for it. He writes a few big checks and everyone looks the other way. But it's not just the task force. I've been taking his enemies down too. And the one who's been pointing me toward them is Craven. I can't let him get away with this. I need to know more, inside information on Fisk. And I've got an old friend who can get it.
Ano ba yun? Iyo, kumito. Hindi ito yun. Sorry. Okay. Ito yung version. Ganda. Ito. Spider sense. Sabi. Tapusin lang natin ito ngayon. Para makapag-days gone na tayo. Yan, yung gusto ko.
It all makes sense. Fisk becomes the kingpin by eliminating all his rivals with his anti-crime task force, and the public thanks him for it. He writes a few big checks and everyone looks the other way. But it's not just the task force. I've been taking his enemies down too. And the one who's been pointing me toward them is Craven. I can't let him get away with this. I need to know more, inside information on Fisk. And I've got an old friend who can get it. I'm always awesome. Sometimes I'm extra awesome. Harry probably knows more about Fisk than anyone.
What's Spiderman done for you? Or me?
Better make myself presentable.
Wow. Everyone knows Fisk is crooked. But you're saying he's actually setting himself up as the top crime boss in New York?
That's what I've been hearing. I'm working with Whitney Chang on a story, and she needs proof. You're closer to Fisk than anyone I know.
Not really. He keeps his business private. But, as an investor, I do have access to the task force's financial records.
Oh.
Okay. One of the addresses you gave me came up. Large payments to a security consultant.
Viewers.
Fisk handles all the personnel decisions. He's the one who hired this Kravinoff guy. But he cooked the books, so technically, Oscorp's paying him. He's trying to throw me under the bus.
Join the club.
You okay?
Yeah, it's just... I trusted someone I shouldn't have. And I probably should have seen it, but... after losing my dad and Uncle Ben... I guess I wanted to believe...
You wanted a father figure. I know what that's like. My dad shut me out of his life to focus on saving his own. And all he ended up leaving me was the disease that killed him.
Huh? Harry, I'm sorry. What is it?
It's genetic. Very rare. Degenerative. My father extended his life by spending a fortune while he looked for a cure. I don't have that kind of time.
There's gotta be some hope.
Gene therapy. That's what all my dad's research was about.
Is that why Norman started the cross-species experiments?
Yeah. He thought he could give himself the resistance some animals have to conditions like this. But the closest he ever got was the work he did on spiders with your father.
But Dad disappeared. And his work went with him. Your task force. Their body armor has medical applications. Can it help at all?
It's not a cure, but it can give mobility to people who can't get around on their own. The task force has helped me improve on it, and protect my research from criminals who'd steal it. But it was a mistake to work with Fisk.
He knows you're sick?
He figured it out. And now he's waiting for me to die so he can take Oscorp for himself. Listen, Pete. Take it from a guy who knows. When the people you trust turn their back on you, it's just proof you have to handle your problems yourself. But sometimes, you still need help.
Harry, I'll do whatever I can for you. Just tell me what—
Spiderman. No one knows for sure how he got his powers. But he looks to me like the only successful, healthy example of cross-species genetics out there. You take pictures of him. You must have some way of reaching him.
Well—
Peter, I need Spider-Man's blood.
Poor Harry. I want to help him, but without the proper testing, my blood could actually make things worse. Not sure what I was aiming at there. Buckle up! Fasten your seatbelts! If my blood could cure Harry, I'd give it to him in a heartbeat. But it'll take time and lots of research to find out. And he's in no mood to wait. Put this off long enough. Gotta catch up to Harry and talk to him.
Long as Spidey...
You came. Thank you. I'll pay whatever you want.
Mr. Osborn, wait. I've checked with scientists familiar with gene therapy, and I can't give you my blood. It's too dangerous.
Dangerous? I'll die without it.
Not right away. There's still time for more research. Every other cross-species subject has turned into a monster. I don't know why it's different from me. I'm looking into it,
I've paid the top minds in the field to look into it. A fortune. They don't have the answers. I'm willing to take the chance.
It's not just about you. The lizard, the other cross-species, they hurt people.
Get out.
Kill people.
Just get out.
I can't give you my blood until I
was
know
right.
it's safe.
I can't trust
promise
anyone.
I'll find out.
I'm on my own.
Mr. Osborn,
No, just go.
Harry's really at the end of his rope. I should have noticed a long time ago, but I was busy being played for a fool by Craven. I can't believe I fell for his act. But why would he teach me his hunting techniques if he was going to betray me? I guess that's one of the things I'll have to ask him. Craven! Time for a little mentor-mentee chat. Discuss our mutual goals. Map out a 5-year plan. Explain why you're working for a human jello mold. Looks empty, but maybe I can still find some answers.
Wala rin gamit niya rito
Typical. The coward's not here. But I learned tracking from the best. Him. It's all for me. He was gonna kill me and stuff me like a trophy. All this time he's been studying me, testing me, figuring out my strengths, and how to beat them.
How best to set a trap.
You're a fake! A coward! This is your idea of a fair hunt?
Oh no. It's only the prelude. The antidote I gave you should remove all effects of the tranquilizer. I want you at the peak of your abilities.
Stop acting like you're King Arthur. All that talk about honor. You lied to me. You betrayed me for the Kingpin and his money.
That was incidental. I did not betray you. I truly taught you all I knew. Not just so you would eliminate the Kingpin's rivals, but to make you the worthiest possible opponent, the foe I knew you would be. My greatest hunt. Now you are ready. And now we will see who is the hunter and who is the prey.
So you used me to take out the Kingpin's rivals. What about Cassidy? I noticed you jumped in to stop him talking to me.
Cassidy was useful for a time. He sowed fear and mistrust, but he is little more than a beast. It was inevitable he would have to be removed. I make you fight, ghosts. Spidey could learn my war out. Good. Your own senses betray you. Get you. Flail around like a drunken sailor. Always one step behind.
In the trees. Before he springs a trap.
I can smell your fear.
You wanted me to watch Cassidy kill that kid. Why? So I'd kill him? So I'd feel guilty? Just because you're a sick freak?
It was a test to see how strong you could be. You could stomach the spilling of blood. I admit, you disappointed me. Come get me, fool! I'm right here!
Can you say some fun bad guy things like, "Curse you, Spiderman"? I love that one. Spidey doesn't play favorites. Neither does the seismic blast.
I am the hunter. You are outnumbered by one man. Make a fight. You fight ghosts.
It's like a bouncy house, am I right? Let's not fight. Ah, never mind. Let's fight.
But shadows.
I'm still waiting for an explanation for your mustache.
Your own senses betray you. Learn my you flail around like a drunken sailor.
It'll shake you up. Okay, I'm sorry. That was corny.
Death. Come get me, fool. I'm right here.
It'll be hard to spot him in those trees, but I have to try.
There is no escape. Impossible. I studied you. You are not capable of this kind of fury. You lack a killer instinct. I make your own senses betray you. way, boy!
I get as angry as you do. I want to hurt my enemies just as much. The difference is, I know it's wrong. Hey, attention! I'm not gonna do this again for your benefit.
You've learned my... Come get me, fool! I'm right here. Good. Fight ghosts. You around like a drunken thing.
You deliberately moving really slowly? Is this like some sort of mime thing?
Always one step behind.
Ambush me from the trees.
You've been a poor sport.
No one gets left out when I use the seismic blast. Don't feel bad. You're not. All right, you're not. It'll be hard to spot him in those trees, but I have to try.
There is no escape.
This one time I fought who was a real loser, and they were still the...
So be it. To the death.
No! That's your way. On my watch, no one dies.
You are outnumbered by one man.
Let's not fight. Ah, never mind. Let's fight.
I beg you, kill me. Give me death over defeat.
You're saying death isn't defeat? You planning on coming back as a craven zombie or something? Anyway, I won. That means I call the shots.
What are your terms?
You're a few episodes short of a season, Craven, but you've always had your own loony code of honor. So you're gonna tell me how to get to the Kingpin. The truth. Everything you know.
Very well. You have won that right. Ask, and I shall answer.
I ran into someone who says Kingpin gets test subjects at Ravencroft. How?
The institution has lost all government funding. It now relies upon private donors, of which Fisk is the largest, now that Norman Osborn is dead.
And they just let him experiment on inmates like some kind of Dr. Chubbenstein?
They encourage it. They view the inmates as hopelessly damaged, useful only as test subjects.
I know you. You're always checking out your surroundings. You notice everything.
Yes, it's true. I met with Fisk in his building, where I took note of the locations of his cameras, weapons, and accessible points of entry. He has a Telec 4566 security system, and I know the passwords.
Well, you get a gold star. Draw me a map, and don't leave anything out.
The information I have given you will get you inside the building, but you must still face Fisk himself.
I'll distract him with cupcakes.
This is why you will lose. You underestimate him. He has fought for his life since he was a boy. If you show even a moment's weakness, he will see it and kill you.
The old killer instinct, huh? A lot of good it did you. I'm not sure if the cops can pin anything on you, but if not, take my advice and go back to Russia. Fisk doesn't seem as forgiving as I am.
Are you kidding me? With everything going on in the city, they're sending task force guys out of town?
I heard it's about that stolen Oscorp tech. Some kind of armor they're trying to get back.
So? We need backup now. But they don't care if working stiffs like us get killed.
This is my chance to find out what the task force's real priorities are. That'll wake you up! Web slinging fail!
What's up with that guy? He in the circus or something?
Tinanggal ko na. Delay yan. Lagi may delay. Walang stream na nagsasabay. Okay na? Okay na dyan?
Are you kidding me? With everything going on in the city, they're sending task force guys out of town?
I heard it's about that stolen Oscorp tech. Some kind of armor they're trying to get back.
So? We need backup now. But they don't care if working stiffs like us get killed.
This is my chance to find out what the task force's real priorities are. Buckle up! Fasten your seatbelts!
not used to driving that kind of truck. Why can't Tony come?
Because we're going to see the boss. And only his top guys get to know where he goes when he's not here. So shut up and do your job.
I had a feeling listening in on those guys might pay off. Now to stick to their truck and let them take me right to the fat man himself.
Tell him we've got the delivery. I'll watch the truck. You got it, boss. I have eyes on Spiderman!
Can you at least say some fun, bad guy? All the armor in the world can't fix stupid.
Spread out. Secure the area.
You got it.
I want a perimeter set up. All points of entry watched. I'm on it. I catch anyone slacking off, they'll end up padding my arrest stats.
Understood, sir.
Maintain radio contact. Check in every 5 minutes. I'll spread the word. The boss wants everyone working double shifts.
I'll tell the boys.
Task Force cops working with crooks. No. Who could have possibly predicted that? Except everybody.
Task?
this weak and effort? I gotta feel like you respect me.
I'm not sure about the Kingpin. I don't like working for a guy whose name I don't know.
His money's green, and if you ask too many questions, it's bad for your health. That's all you need to know.
They're so cute when they're asleep.
Here, he's right here!
Someone's here, you better answer me.
It's not fun. Armor might look cool, but it doesn't make them any faster.
Assault on police officers. You've been busy, Spider-Man. Adding more crimes to the list.
I'm not gonna do this again for your benefit. And of course the daily...
It really is so hard to get good health these days.
Got the spider!
They say bad guys don't think of them as ionic webbing's my best shot here.
No fancy.
Man, this armor's sweet. Ain't nothing gonna stop us now.
Yeah, the Kingpin's scary.
That mask don't scare me.
It's like a bouncy house, am I right?
You're just some skinny kid. You're going down hard now.
I fought tougher than you. You're just a squawk.
Did your mom tell you you could be anything you want? Because she was wrong.
Fancy tricks, time to fight like men.
You're a fool, Spider-Man. You think those lackeys were meant to do anything more than delay you?
That mask don't scare me.
Best part of my job?
Are you deliberately moving really slowly? Is this like some sort of mime thing? Now, I'm on to you.
I get your strategy now. You're trying to put me to sleep.
like the elite task force wasn't all...
Do you know, I'm sure you're quite pleased to build something new, Spider-Man is young.
This one time I fought somebody who was a real loser, and they were still better than you.
The spider! Form on me!
That armor's too big an advantage. I need to equalize things with ionic webs. This is my chance to disable their armor. And ionic webbing is just what the doctor ordered.
Here, he's right here! And you just a scrawny kid, ain't you?
Dispatch any friendlies in my area?
Hey, he's right here! I see him!
What's that? Spider-Man! He's over here!
Here, he's right here!
I suppose when you let such a sad little life, you can't help but cling to small victories.
Spidey dance party! Well, more of a seismic blast, really.
I don't care what beef you had with a guy in your old crew. There's no more Russians, no more Italians, or you.
Come on, what's a spider?
We all work for the Kingpin now,
Messes with
got
us.
it?
Assaulting an officer.
Gets left out when I use the seismic blast. Dispatch, I'm getting too far away from the action. You don't respect it. This'll shake you up. Okay, I'm sorry. That was corny. The armor's only as good as the guy inside. And those guys? Not good.
Please, Spider-Man, get some more police officers. They'll make wonderful news footage.
I get you.
You fancy yourself a hero. I've done more for this city than you could ever dream of.
Ionic webbing's my best shot here. Are you deliberately moving really? Whatever those guys get paid, it's too much.
Rapidly moving patients with you. Inside.
Got the spider!
Who's there? Got eyes on the spider!
Hey, pay attention! I'm not gonna do this again for your benefit.
Where'd you learn to fight? From a book?
That armor's too big an advantage. We need to equalize things with ionic webbing. This is my chance to disable their armor. And ionic webbing is just what the doctor... Ionic webbing's my best shot here. This is my chance to disable their armor. And ionic webbing is just what the doctor... Armor's too big an advantage. I need to equalize things with ionic webbing. This is my chance to disable their armor. And ionic webbing is just what the robots any day. Those robots don't talk your ear off.
I may have to take a direct hand in this sordid matter.
No more games, Buffalo Butt. Just you and me. What, no elevator music? This guy's cheaper than Jameson. Smells like sweaty fat guys and burritos in here. No offense to burritos. Well, if it isn't the Kingpin. Catchy name, but I have to say, you look more like a bowling ball than a pin. Or maybe a beach ball?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I mean, I'm impressed. You take control of crime in New York right under everybody's nose. The whole city knows you're crooked, and everyone still kisses your tuchus. You must take what, like a week? A lot of ground to cover is what I'm saying.
The only criminal I see is the masked man guilty of breaking and entering into my private building. A violent vigilante. The Daily Bugle has branded a menace.
Fine, play it like that. But one way or another, you're going down.
And now you threaten me. I dare say Jonah Jameson will praise me as a hero after I kill you. In self-defense, of course.
You set Cletus Cassidy loose on the city. Not just to wipe out your rivals, but to scare people. To make things so bad, when you took over, it'd look like you fixed it.
Then who else is gonna fix things, huh? You? Running around in a costume, acting out some adolescent power fantasy? I live in the real world. You're mad.
You set Cletus Cassidy loose on the city. Not just to wipe out your rivals, but to scare people. To make things so bad, when you took over, it'd look like you fixed it.
And who else is gonna fix things, huh? You? Running around in a costume, acting out some adolescent power fantasy. I live in the real world, Spider-Man.
You are so fat! When you cut yourself shaving, marshmallow fluff comes out! Like a bouncy house, am I right? You're so fat, when you go camping, the bears hide their food. You're so fat I could have you arrested for 10 pounds of crack. By which I mean butt crack. You're so fat. High school yearbook photo.
Come down here immediately! You expect me to fight him myself? People don't expect a crime-free utopia. They want a world that makes sense, where if you stay out of bad neighborhoods, you don't get hurt. They want order.
You're wrong. People want justice. They want to know that if they work hard and play by the rules, the same rules everyone else has to follow, they'll be okay.
What an amusing world you live in, boy. I've had enough of you.
That's part of my job. Beating down punks like you.
When you put forth this week and effort, I kind of feel like you don't respect me.
What happens when a boy faces a man? You're not fighting.
You're so fat, you're the same height lying down. Hey, pay attention. I'm not gonna do this again for your benefit.
Best part of my job, beating down punks like you.
I'll crush you! In self-defense, of course.
Spidey dance party. Well, more of a seismic blast, really. You're so fat. You wear a yellow raincoat, people yell, "Taxi!"
You're not fighting purse snatchers now.
They say bad guys don't think of themselves as bad guys, but
It's time you learned a lesson.
You're just some skinny kid. You're going down hard.
someone gets left out when I use the seismic blast.
I'll make an example.
You set Cletus Cassidy loose on the city. Not just to wipe out your rivals, but to scare people. To make things so bad, when you took over, it'd look like you fixed it.
And who else is gonna fix things, huh? You? Running around in a costume, acting out some adolescent power fantasy. I live in the real world, Spider-Man.
Spidey doesn't play favorites. Neither does the seismic blast. You're so fat, you're the same height lying down.
Where are your fat jokes now?
This'll shake you up. Okay, I'm sorry. That was... You're so fat, when you go camping, the bears hide their food.
expect me to fight him myself? People don't expect a crime-free utopia. They want a world that makes sense. Where if you stay out of bad neighborhoods, you don't get hurt. They want order.
You're wrong! People want justice. They want to know that if they work hard and play by the rules, the same rules everyone else has to follow, they'll be okay.
What an amusing world you live in, boy.
You're not fighting for a second.
I'll crush you. In some.
Are you deliberately moving really slowly? Is this like some sort of mime thing?
This is gonna hurt.
No one gets left out when I use the seismic blast.
You're just some skinny kid. You're going down hard, pal. That's part of my job.
It's like a bouncy house, am I right? You set Cletus Cassidy loose on the city. Not just to wipe out your rivals, but to scare people. To make things so bad, when you took over, it'd look like you fixed it.
Who else is gonna fix things, huh? You? Running around in a costume, acting out some adolescent power fantasy. I live in the real world, Spider-Man.
You're so fat I could have you arrested for 10 pounds of crack. By which I mean butt crack. He doesn't play favorites. Neither does the seismic blast. You're so fat your high school yearbook photo was taken from a helicopter.
Come down here immediately. You expect me to fight it myself? People don't expect a crime-free utopia. They want a world that makes sense. Where if you stay out of bad neighborhoods, you don't get hurt. They want order.
You're wrong. People want justice. They want to know that if they work hard and play by the rules, the same rules everyone else has to follow, they'll be okay.
What an amusing world you live in. You're a fool to challenge me.
No more. Just send me the dry cleaning bill. You're so fat I could have you arrested for 10 pounds of crack. By which I mean butt crack. It's like a bouncy house, am I right? You're so fat, when you go camping, the bears hide their food. This'll shake you up. Okay, I'm sorry, that was corny. You're so fat, when you wear a yellow raincoat, people yell,
Dad, what do I pay you for? Get down here! What people want is men like me to make the hard choices. To make the wheels of the world turn so they can work their pathetic jobs and live their small lives and get a cookie at the end of the day. Knowing that someone strong is in charge.
Hey man, I get it. You were a bullied fat kid, now you want to get it. You want to start a software company? Be my guest. But when you start hurting people, when you turn into the bully yourself, I'm gonna shut you down.
How dare you? Nothing about my life. You have no idea what I've done to survive.
So talk to me, let's hear it. You hired Craven, Cletus Cassidy. You're so proud of it, tell me what you did. You're so fat, you're the same height lying down.
Where are your fat jokes now?
You are so fat, when you cut yourself shaving, marshmallow fluff comes out.
I'll make an example of you.
You're so fat, you're the same height lying down. Money doesn't play favorites. Neither does the seismic blast. You're so fat, when you go camping, the bears, they're food. Spidey dance party. Well, more of a seismic blast, really. You're so fat, when you wear a yellow raincoat, people yell, "Taxi!" This'll shake you up. Okay, I'm sorry, that was corny. You're so fat I could have you arrested for 10 pounds of crack. But you are so fat, when you cut yourself shaving, marshmallow fluff comes out. One gets left out when I use the seismic blast. You're so fat your high school yearbook photo was taken from a helicopter.
I'm not a fool, Spider-Man. I've admitted no wrongdoing, broken no laws. There's no evidence against me.
I have proof you paid Craven.
No, my task force did. As a security consultant. I am shocked and horrified to hear he's done anything improper. If indeed he has. He was hired for his legendary skills and a strong code of conduct that would never allow him to betray a client.
Craven might not give you up, but Cassidy will.
A lunatic like that? Oh, come now. His word can hardly be believed. And besides, a man would have to be a fool to deal with someone of his ilk directly. I assure you, I am no fool. I'm afraid, Spider-Man, that you are the only criminal here.
Yeah? We'll see about that.
This is not an action film, boy. Just because you're young does not mean you can hack my security and gain access to my personal... How are you doing that?
Huh. Now who's underestimated who?
Stop that! I demand you stop!
All units. Max Dillon has escaped custody and is at large in Sector 4.
What did you do?
I have no idea what you mean. Thank you for showing me my areas of vulnerability. I assure you, They will be gone when you return.
Tapos ko na yan eh. Diba? Ito kaya. Ano lang. Ayan.